Hey everyone, welcome. I'm Naomi, and today I want to share with you a yoga practice that you can do when you are pregnant that will also help you continue to support your core. Okay, so it is still totally possible to use your core muscles during pregnancy at any stage in your pregnancy, although the further along you get, the more and more it feels like you don't have them anymore. So really, the whole purpose of this is to help you find ways to access your core muscles while you're pregnant so that you feel more support in your belly, and also so that postpartum you can find your way back to core strength so that you feel more stable in your center again as you are recovering from having a baby. So before we get started, just a few reminders. Make sure that you are cleared to do any sort of physical activity during your pregnancy. If you have any prenatal contraindications or anything that might make it less ideal for you to do more intense movement during pregnancy, please check with your doctor, check with your OB, check with your midwife, whoever is providing you with prenatal care, to make sure that doing any practice that is even moderately strenuous would still be a healthy thing for you to do. Okay? So otherwise, let's get started. You might need a block, so grab a block or a water bottle if you don't have a block, but let's get started. So you're going to start in a wide-legged stance. Okay, turn your feet slightly out, bend your knees, lower your hips down, and lift them up. So I'm a big believer in squats during pregnancy just to sort of warm up your hips. So just lower down and lift up, and think of it more as hips go down, hips go up. Okay, two more. Hips go down, hips go up. Last one, hips go down. Keep them there. Okay, and then take your arms out to the sides and lean over towards your left leg. Maybe see if you can tap the floor, and then keeping your arms wide, go over to the right, inside your right leg. So maybe you can tap down, maybe not. Back up, over to the left, back up through center, over to the right, back up through center, over to the left, back up through center, over to the right, back up through center, over to the left, back up through center, over to the right. One more time, both sides. Back up through center, over to the left, back up through center, over to the right, and then back to center. Straighten your legs and just pause for a moment. Okay? Now, one thing to keep in mind before we move on, and that was just a little bit of side body bending and side body stretch to warm up, but also to engage some of those side core muscles, is that what's going to happen as you work your core, the more and more you do it, is the more that it happens, and I'll go to the side, your body just kind of wants to lean forward a little bit more and let gravity take your belly forward. So what will help is more thinking about moving the top of your pelvis back and the bottom of your pelvis down. Okay, so again, tendency is to let belly lead the way. Let's see if you can keep the top of your pelvis back, bottom of your pelvis down. So you're not necessarily squeezing your butt, you're not doing a huge tuck, you're just trying to keep your pelvis more in neutral so that you feel more support in your core, right? More support in your center. Another way that you can think of it is you can think about it as though like you're wrapping something around your body, like you're putting on a big heavy coat. I wouldn't do that right now because right now it's like 90 degrees on my back porch because it's the middle of summer. But you imagine that you're putting on a coat, and so you feel this wrapping around quality, and that's what you want to feel in the support in your middle, as opposed to just letting everything hang forward. Okay, so as we move through the remainder of the poses that we're going to do and the sequences that we're going to do, keep that quality in mind. Pelvis neutral and that wrapping quality as though you're pulling something around your middle. Okay, so take your legs wide apart again. Okay, turn your feet forward this time. Okay, and then just turn your left foot out. Keep your right foot about parallel to the back edge of your mat. Bring your hands up behind your head. You don't have to interlace your fingers. In fact, I encourage you not to. And just sort of press your fingers into the back of your head so your elbows go out to the sides. Okay, keep your right leg super strong. Bend your left knee. Pelvis stays neutral. Okay, now lengthen over towards your left leg. Drop your left arm down. It's not going to touch the floor. Lift it straight out and bring it behind your head again. Okay, reach your left arm straight out. Drop it down towards the floor, pelvis neutral. Lift your arm all the way back up, put it behind your head again. Okay, extend your left arm straight out. Lower it down towards the floor. Lift it all the way back up. Hand behind your head again. 2 more of those. Left arm straight out. Reach it down. Lift it all the way back up. Hand behind your head. And then last time, left arm straight out. Reach it all the way down. And this time, bring your left forearm to your left thigh. Right arm alongside your ear. Oh, this is the pose that you're familiar with. Side angle, right? It's nicer this way. See if you can keep that same lift, though, in your pelvis. That same lift through your core that you had before. And then put your right hand behind your head. Left hand behind your head. Torso up. Straighten your left leg. Okay? Release your arms. Turn your left foot in. Right foot out. Oh, full breath in. Keep your left leg strong. As you exhale, bend your right knee. Place your hands behind your head, both of them again. Don't interlace your fingers. Just sort of press your fingers into the back of your head. Lengthen over your right leg. Go until you're hovering above your knee, so you're not necessarily tapping down. Extend your right arm straight out. Reach it down towards the floor. It's not going to touch. That's okay. Lift it straight back up. Hand behind your head. Okay, reach your right arm out again. Extend it down towards the floor. Reach it straight out. Bring it back up again. Hand behind your head. Right arm out. Keep your pelvis neutral. Lower your right arm down. Lift it all the way back up again. Hand behind your head. 2 more times. Right arm straight out. Reach it down. Take it all the way back out again. Hand behind your head. Last time, reach it out. All the way down towards the floor. Lift it back. Forearm to your thigh. Oh, left arm alongside your ear. Full stretch. Should feel kind of nice, actually. Okay, then put your left hand behind your head. Right hand behind your head. Pelvis neutral. Lift yourself up. Straighten your right leg. And turn your feet in. So, you might be thinking, but Naomi, I'm feeling my inner thighs a lot. I'm feeling my low back a little bit. I'm feeling a lot of work in my legs, not as much in my core. Well, part of that is because your legs and your inner thighs are working quite a lot because your hips are working a lot. And also because the bigger that you get and the more your abdominal muscles start to stretch apart, the less you might actively feel them. Does that mean they're not working? Not necessarily. Okay, so just know that when you're doing a lot of that side body stuff, you are still definitely using those core muscles, particularly if you're still actively creating a neutral pelvis and wrapping around. Okay, so let's keep going. Come up to the front of your mat. We're going to do one more little sequence here, and we're going to build it. Okay, so stand on your right leg, lift your left knee up, and take your arms up. Okay, now extend your left leg straight back behind you, arms out to the sides. Okay, then bend your left knee again, reach your arms all the way back up. Okay, and then repeat it. Extend your left leg back, arms out to the sides. Keep that wrapping quality around back to front, and then bend your left knee again, lift your arms up. So your left knee comes up towards your chest. Extend your left leg back, arms go out to the sides. And then bend your left knee again, lift your arms up. One more time, extend your left leg back, arms out to the sides. And then bend your left knee, bring your knee and your arms back up, and put your knee and your arms down. Okay, second side. Stand on your left leg, anchor into your left leg, lift your right knee up, take your arms straight up. Okay, if that's too much, palms in front of your chest also works, or hands behind your head. Okay, extend your right leg back, arms out to the sides, and then bring your arms back up and knee up. Extend your right leg back, arms out to the sides, and then lift your right knee up, arms up. 2 more times. Extend your right leg back, arms out to the sides, and then bring your right knee up, arms up. Last time. Right leg back, arms out to the sides, and then lift your right knee up, ooh, arms up, and then put your right foot down. Give your legs a little shake. Now this is where you might want a block, because we're going to add blocks, okay? You'll see how. So you want them out in front of you. Stand on your right leg. Lift your left knee up and your arms up. Now take your arms out to the sides. Extend your arms wide as your left leg goes back. Reach down. Grab the block with your left hand. Lift it back out to the side. And then take your arms up and your block up. Okay, we'll add again. Leg back, arms out to the sides. Reach down with your right hand, lift it up, okay? And then bring your left knee up and your arms up. Okay, take your left leg back, arms out to the sides, and then bring your left knee up, arms up. Okay, extend your left leg back, arms out to the sides, and bring your left knee up and your arms up. Okay, now just adding on to this, extend your left leg back, arms out to the sides, step back, arms and the blocks go up. Okay, now lean forward, arms out to the sides, and then bring your left knee up, woo, arms up. One more time. Left leg out, arms out to the sides, step your left leg back, arms up and blocks up, lean forward, keep your pelvis neutral, arms out to the sides, lift your knees up and your arms up, and then put your foot down and the blocks down, and just fold forward for a moment, just for a breath. Okay, and then come on back up. So before we go to the other side, the reason you're adding blocks is to add a little bit of weight. Okay, so you could, of course, do this with weights instead of blocks if you were feeling really adventurous. The blocks weigh maybe like a pound, pound and a half. So it's not much, but it's enough to challenge your balance, to challenge your core, and to give you something else to focus on, which is why you're going to wobble more. Here's the cool thing. Whenever you wobble, when you're wobbling, your core muscles are actually helping to stabilize you, whether you feel them or not. So you might feel it in your ankle, you might feel it in your legs for sure, but these girls, they're working too, okay? So let's finish up. Stand on your left leg, blocks out in front of you, right knee up, arms up. Okay, extend your leg back, arms out to the sides. Reach down with your right hand, grab the block. Lift it out to the side, pull up, arms up, knee up. Extend your right leg back, arms out to the sides. Reach down with your left hand, grab the block, take it out to the sides. Pelvis neutral. Pull your left knee up, arms up. Okay, extend your right leg back, arms out to the sides. And then draw your right knee up, arms up. Extend your right leg straight back, arms out to the sides. Right knee up, ooh, arms up. Now we're going to add. Extend your right leg back, arms out to the sides, step it back. Sweep your arms up. Okay, then shift forward. Imagine that you're wrapping something around you as you step up, arms out to the sides. Right knee up, arms up. Last time, arms out to the sides, right leg back. Step your right leg back, sweep your arms up. And then shift forward. Lift your leg, wrap around back to front as your arms go out to the sides. Right knee up, arms up, and then lower the blocks all the way to the ground and fold forward. Take a full breath in, full breath out. And just one more little exercise. You can step back into table pose. Plant your hands on the floor. Okay, firmly plant in your hands. Extend your left leg straight back. And as you push into your left foot, lift your right knee an inch away from the floor. And then lower down. Okay, so that's a lot of work for your abs. You might feel it. Push into your left foot, lift your right knee an inch. And then lower down. Last time, lift your right knee an inch. Your foot is still on the ground. And then put your knee down and switch. Right leg back, push into your right foot, left knee up and down. Push into your hands and your right foot, left knee up, toes can stay down, and go back down. Last time, push into your right foot, left knee up, left knee down. Sit back on your heels. Oh, shake it out just a little. And that is a quick little practice that you can do to support core health during your pregnancy. So this is something that you can do first trimester, second trimester, third trimester. Okay, these are exercises that will just help you reconnect with your core without overtaxing your core muscles because, let's face it, they already have a lot going on, but it doesn't mean that you have to stop engaging those muscles. It just means you work them with a little bit more mindfulness and in a slightly different way. So hopefully this gave you some really great ways to stay connected to your core muscles throughout your pregnancy. And as always, I'd love to hear how you felt after doing this practice, so please feel free to leave me a comment in the comments below. And thank you for taking the time to hang out with me on the yoga mat. I look forward to hanging out with you again really soon. Until then, bye. Hey, did you enjoy that practice with my favorite yoga poses to do while you're pregnant? Well, if you did, I have an entire series for you that features all of my favorite yoga poses to do during pregnancy. So all of these practices are less than 10 minutes long, so you don't even need a lot of time to do them, which is pretty awesome. And these practices, this series, is totally free. Isn't that amazing? So if you want to join me for the entire series, all you have to do is click on the link below in the description and get access to every single one of these really quick practices to support you from your first trimester through your third trimester and beyond. So I hope that you'll click on that link and get the rest of the practices in this series totally for free and get on your mat every day that you want during your pregnancy. See you on the mat really soon. Bye.